सस्यादितं यशगभिदं प्रशातिः यारानुशंकृतेनि नारायणप्रथं याजि शतमते नित्वारिः श्रीजनार्दनप्रियता. Joyous Ugadi to all of you. Krodhi Rama Samvatsaram. Name itself looks ill. No, sometimes they name it, we don't know what is the reason for it. Because in religion there is no reasoning. If you are going to search for a reason, then it is not religion. So in religion, don't search for a cause or a reasoning or anything like that. That is all only in science, not in religion. In religion, no reasoning, nothing. Blind faith. Faith also is something hits you and you believe in it. That's all. Once and all, you live with it and you die with it. There is nothing like G1, G2, G3, G4, Guru 1, Guru 2, Guru 3. It's all one and the same. Many people come to me and say, "Sir, my brother has got that, whereas I did not get this. My neighbor has got this. My neighbor's son has got IIT. My son also studied in the same institute. But he did not get." Yes. Life is very unreasonable. Life is not reasonable. Please remember this. Life is totally unreasonable. What a life we are asked to live. In this unreasonable life, we have to live a reasonable life. In an unreasonable life, you have to live a reasonable life. You have to follow rules, you have to follow regulations. Just because life is unreasonable doesn't mean that you are given a free license to be the way you want. Life may be unreasonable, but you are not given a free license to do anything and everything because it is a regulated society. You have to follow rules, you have to follow regulations. Okay. All these things will be there. Now elections are going to be there. Election Commission has already said more than 50,000 rupees you cannot carry. You fellows gave me a lot of cover and I have to carry this. Okay, what is there? If he asks, I am going to give it. I have no fear, no problem. Okay, there is no problem. What is there after? Take it. No problem. So in an unreasonable life is not at all reasonable. So don't expect life to be very reasonable. First accept that. Don't be in denial mode. We are all in denial mode. No, this cannot happen to me. Why it cannot happen to you? Why it cannot happen to you? It can happen to anybody. Then it can happen to you also. That is why I say life is choiceless. You don't have a choice. It looks as though you have a choice. As though you are given a choice. I will tell you a story from Mahabharat. You have to understand. Last scene, Mahabharat, Karna he has all arrows in his heart. But still that fellow is surviving. He is able to survive. He is there. Krishna comes there. Then Karna asks Krishna, "Arey Krishna, you are Sakshat Narayan. Sakshat Narayan. Now you tell me, the very minute I was born, I was left in the river by my mother. Is it my fault that I am born as an illegitimate child? My mother had to leave me in the river. Is it my fault? Subsequently, when I went to Dronacharya and asked him to teach something, those days, they had a lot of regulations. Not like these days. You pay money, you can join any institute. Now also there is one Dronacharya, NEET. You have to pass that. Otherwise you won't get. Is it not? Entrance exam. Now he went to Dronacharya. I asked Dronacharya, please accept me. I would like to learn the Vidya, Astra Vidya from you. Please teach me Prayoga. Dronacharya said, you are not a Kshatriya. I cannot teach you. You are not a Kshatriya. I cannot teach you. Please remember, Dronacharya is a Brahmana. Then how he learned? Is it not? Life is unreasonable. You see, a fellow who has learned, he himself is a Brahmin. A Brahmin is not eligible for Prayoga or Astra Vidya, including Sridhar. I must be a Kshatriya. Yes. More soul-wise, I am a Kshatriya. Probably this time my natakam is, I am a Brahmin. They have given something. I have to wear this. Then only they will certify. Anybody wearing, they will certify. Brahmin has to do 6 things. Brahmin has to learn Vedas. Brahmin has to teach Vedas. Brahmin has to do homas, yajnas for himself. Brahmin has to do yajnas for others. Brahmin has to give dhanam. Please remember, Brahmin has to take dhanam. Other than the 6th one, what else I am doing? Nothing else. As a Brahmin. We all claim that we are Brahmins. Are we living as per scriptures? No. We live in a different way. We do things in a different way. And we say we are Brahmins. And others feel insulted. Life is unreasonable. So Dronacharya did not teach me. Was it my mistake that I was not known as a Kshatriya at that point of time to Dronacharya? Was it a fault? Krishna, you tell me. Why life has been so unreasonable to me? He asked. Then he said, please remember, after that, I went to Parasurama. This fellow is a Brahmin. All these Brahmins you see, these fellows have learnt Astra Vidya, Prayoga Vidya. This Parasurama is an expert in that. Bhargava. He is an expert in that. Okay. He learnt at the last scene. Parasurama came to know that Karna is not a Brahmin. He teaches Astra Vidya only to Brahmins. You see this. He will not teach to Kshatriya. He found out that Karna was a Kshatriya and so he cursed Karna. You will forget this Vidya at the right point of time when you have to remember it. Then your death will befall on you. He said that. That's all. Was it my fault? You come and tell me. Then somewhere I went in the forest. There was an animal. I did not know also it is a cow. I just aimed an arrow at it and it hit it. Then the owner of the cow is cursing me that it is my fault. Is it my fault? Finally, even my own mother Kunti accepted me as her son only to save the other sons. Have you ever seen a mother like this? Yes. Mothers are also biased. They will be having some butter in one eye and some sunnam in another eye. For one son like this treatment, in order to save the other 5 sons, she had to accept. Was it my fault? See, life has been so unreasonable to me. Why was it unreasonable? I have done a lot of dana dharma. Come on, Krishna, say. Krishna said, yes, life is unreasonable. I will tell you my story. Then you will know how more unreasonable was it in my case. Then you tell me. You are telling I am Sakshat Narayan. When I have come down, you see how life has been to me. When I was born itself, whether I will be killed, whether I will be alive, I did not know. I was born in the midnight. Okay, I may be killed any moment, such an insecure moment. That moment I may be killed. I was born in such a moment. You see this. Then I was born to one couple and I had to go to another couple and call those fellows as mother and father. You see, I was born to somebody, whereas I have to go to somebody and accept them as father and mother. I was born to Vasudeva and Devaki. But overnight, I was transported to the other place. Is it my fault? Come on, tell me. Life unreasonable. In my case, it is more unreasonable. My birth itself, Krishna has been exported somewhere else. Then what it is? Then during my younger days, every day some Rakshasa will come to kill me. Every day I have to live a life like that. Though I was not aware of it, every Rakshasa was got killed. But every day I have to live like that. Has life not been unreasonable to me? Then what happened? I loved one girl. I did not get that girl. You got a girl whom you loved. Whereas I did not get that girl. I had to either marry a girl who loved me, or I had to marry a girl whom I had saved from demons. So such was my marriage. Even marriage was not as per my desire. And you are calling me Narayan. You tell me, how has been life? Life has been very unreasonable to me. Is it not? Very unreasonable to me. Why life was so much unreasonable to me? Why is it like this? Why it has happened like this? Why I had to go all this? Then what happened after that? I lived a life. All my people, I had to transport them from Yamuna to Dwaraka. Where is Yamuna? Where is Dwaraka? Even today, by bus also to go, by train also to go, Yamuna to Dwaraka will take 36 hours. Even by flight you go somewhere and get bus, whether you get or not, we don't know. Okay, like that. Gujarat I used to visit those days when our Umashankar was there. He will always invite me, I will go there, Manchiga and Roj Bhojanam Tiskunni. He will take me around, I will see everything and come. Today in Gujarat I don't have anybody. Okay. So I used to go, many trips I have gone. When he was in Porbandar I went. When he was in Gandhinagar, what place? I don't remember. There also I went. Every place I went. Okay. Mundra. I was there in Mundra. Okay. So, how? And finally I had to take all my people there because Jarasandha was waging a war. I displaced my entire community to there. And I lived in Dwaraka. And people called me coward. They all called, your Krishna is a coward. He is running away from Jarasandha. You see, this kind of a title do I need? For Lord itself, I am unreasonable. You see, what title people are giving me? I am unreasonable. I have ran away from Jarasandha. That is why I went there. Has life not been unreasonable to me? Okay. Karna, finally suppose Duryodhana wins this war. Then probably, they may take you immediately to hospital, they will treat you this, that, you will be alive, they will give you a lot of price, this, that, so many things. If suppose Dharmaputra wins the war, what am I going to get? Everybody is going to blame me. The war itself was only because of me. Every fellow is going to curse. Finally, you see, all my people, Yadavas, whom I brought all the way from Dwaraka, they are going to be killed after the war. That is their fate. How they will be cursing me, how their souls will be cursing me. Karna, you are saying life is unreasonable to you. I will tell you, for Lord itself, life is unreasonable. First, where is the question? When Bhagavan comes as a human, he also follows all the normal human laws. That's all. Even when he took the Sudarshana Chakra against Bhishma, Bhishma said, Swami, please, go ahead, he said. Then Krishna laughed. No, no, this is not for you. This is not, I cannot use it. Just for an instant, like a human he behaved. Just at that point of time, they will behave like a human. Ramachandra Murthy was there. Rama, now Ramanavami is going to come. Ramachandra Murthy is there, no? Vali, with Vali fight was there. With Vali fight, what Vali, anybody goes before Vali, 50% of his strength will go to Vali. Okay? That is the rule, Gada. It's a rule. It's given. Boon is given. All this Brahma and all, no, these fellows, useless fellows, what they will do is, they will give boon to the Lord, to the Rakshasas. You see that Hiranyakashipu, one fellow was there, no? Okay, we know Ahobilam. That Hiranyakashipu fellow, that guy, Rakshasa, simply he asked, I want immortality. Brahma said, that is not my department. My department is very limited powers. Whatever you want, you ask me, just that I will give you very simple things you ask me. Okay, I should not be killed by human. I should not be killed by man. I should not be killed in the morning. I should not be killed at night. I should not be killed at up. I should not be killed at down. I should not be killed with instruments. You see, like this, so many things. Brahma immediately sanction. Some officers are there. They will never look at the file. The file will be only there. Okay. They will try to dodge. They won't sign the file. Some officers are there. They will go on signing because as though signing is their main job. They won't see it also. Some fellows are there. Our file, if it goes to such officer, it is better. But our file will be caught with some other officer who will be sitting on the file. Okay. Adu unreasonable, naturally. So, Nrusimha, Lord, you see, he could have done, no. Lord could have done, hey, I am the superior authority. If Brahma has given powers, I can override those powers. I can very well do things on my own. I am not responsible for what powers Brahma has granted you. For what boon he has granted, that is Brahma. I am above Brahma. I am Swayam Narayan. I can execute you anywhere. Lord did not do that. Lord wanted his dependents. Lord wanted his subordinate to instructions to be also obliged. He did not want his subordinate to be downlooked by anybody. Insubordination should not be there. That is how Lord thought. That is why he fulfilled all the things. No man, no animal. Oh, half animal, half man. Nrusimha, head is Nrusimha. Lion, body is human. Okay. Neither morning, neither night. Twilight time, joining time, Pradosha Kalam. When morning and evening joins, that is Pradosha Kalam. During Pradosha Kalam, he came out of the pillar, Stamba Nrusimha. Okay. Neither up nor down. He put him on his lap. Neither in nor out. It was just on that small wooden plank. He was sitting. He fulfilled everything. No instruments, no weapons to be used. He used his own nakam. Vajra nakaya vidmahe, dishna daggashtraya dhimahi, tanno Nrusimha prachodayat. He used his Diet Coke, finger chips. That's all over. Chuck. Finished. Over. Okay. So life is unreasonable. Can you accept it or not? Don't deny it. Accept that life is unreasonable. There will be inequalities in life. But Lord has given you something called intellect. Lord has given you something called wisdom. He wanted you to use it. You have to use it. Yes, sometimes it so happens we take wrong decisions because we take dishonest decisions in the first place. In the long run, it is a wrong decision. Any dishonest decision will be a wrong decision in the long run. Any dishonest decision. And our decision should not be driven by emotion. Mind is very beautiful, I tell you. Mind games you cannot. The kids are there, no? You take the kids. For a small kid, the mind will work so beautifully, I will tell you. The small kid you take, it will say, I want that toy. No. If the mother says, immediately it will fall down and cry. Because it knows very well, if it cries, mom will get it. See, the mind works, mind converts its interest into emotion. Please remember, emotion need not be necessarily from the heart. It can be from the mind also. From the mind, when emotion is there, you will still try to achieve it. And you will plan it in such a way that beautifully it can be achieved. There you will exhibit emotions. There you will exhibit emotion. The mother-in-law was always torturing the two sons-in-law. Two son-in-laws were there. Both of them were tortured. Luckily, one day mother-in-law booked a ticket. That's all. Now, the first son-in-law was crying. Like that. He was crying. The second son-in-law did not get any cry at all because he was remembering only what all atrocity she has done. He was in fact feeling very happy. But he cannot laugh. Kya karenge? Is it not? Now he just judged like this. From where are you getting so much of Ganges ostundi? Etla? How is it? Hey, everybody is seeing, please you also cry. Hey, I don't know to cry da. How you are crying? She did so many crimes against us. Ipudu, you have to cry. Please cry. Otherwise, your wife is also watching for quite some time. You will have a lot of problems once you go home. Now he said, I am not getting how to get it. Just think for a minute that she is coming back alive. That's all. You will start crying. Just a minute. Okay, she's coming back alive means what? Normal. All along we have waited for this moment. When she will go. See, because we have heard stories. Now people go to graveyard and come back home. Okay. They are not allowed inside. Okay. They are not. Okay. So today life is unreasonable. We cannot deny it. We have to accept it. Finally, Krishna says, see, please remember, Karna, you will merge with me because you are very good. I don't want to be unreasonable to you. I want to give moksha to you. Karna got moksha. Karna merged. Dharma did not. Dharma went to Indraloka. Dharma did not get. Others you need not ask at all. So, to that extent, Lord liked Karna for his ways, the way in which he had conducted himself. See, you may have a shoe, you cannot blame the shoe. But the way you walk is more important. In life, you cannot blame the shoe for the way you walk. So please watch your walk, whether you are walking properly or not. Yes, society is unreasonable. Society will also be unreasonable. Society will not be reasonable. That will also be unreasonable. Suddenly one phone call came, father took the phone. Immediately the other side, sir, I want to ask about your daughter. Yeah, I know very well you are boys' side. Okay, first I will tell what are the demands. Then we can talk about it. No, sir, I just want to tell you something. No, you just stop. I am telling you, just stop. We are girls' side, boys' side should keep quiet. That is the order of the day now. So, because once upon a time you fellows were conquering, no? Now they have to conquer. That's all, nothing else. So, you please wait. The boy should first adhere to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is this adhering to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I will tell you. Now I am going to tell you. 6-digit salary must be there. Minimum 1 lakh salary must be there. 5. For 5 lakh rupees, he must put a diamond necklace to her on the betrothal day, Nishidartha. Okay. 4. He must have a 4-wheeler. 3, he must have a 3-bedroom flat. 2, this condition is very important. The parent should not live with him. This is the most important. 2, 1, my girl will have only one child. That too at her will. Okay. Further, sir, I have to tell you, my girl will get up only at 10 o'clock in the morning because she works all night, work from home. And she will not prostrate elders and all. Please remember, we have brought her in a very protective environment. We have given her a lot of love and affection and all these things. So she will not prostrate elders and all. And she will not wear a sari and all. She will have a jeans and tops. Even at home, she will be like that. If you are agreeable to all this, then we can discuss whether what your son and other things. Sir, you did not allow me to talk at all. I am the police inspector of your area, police station. Your girl is here with a boy. Okay, in your line itself there is a mechanic shop. Nearby one boy was there. She has fallen in love with him. She has said that my father will not agree for marriage, so she wants police protection. That is why he has. You plan so many things for your kid. The kid plans its own life. Everybody is asking me what my son will do, what my daughter will do. What they have to do, they will do. It's my care. What else they will do? You see this. Okay, what they have to do, they will do. So basically life is, we cannot live in denial mode. You have to accept. You have to accept life for whatever it is. Whether it is reasonable, unreasonable. Sometimes it will be reasonable, sometimes it won't be reasonable. Sometimes you have to take a call. Sometimes somebody else will take a call. That is life. So if you accept life, please remember, you will be happy. That's what Krishna says. You have not accepted life. That is why you are in despair, Krishna, Karna. You are in despair, Karna, because you have not accepted life for whatever it is. You have gone into reasonable and unreasonable. You have started judging life. That is why you are not happy. You see, Narayan is happy because he has accepted life for whatever it is, despite so many things being unreasonable for him. So many things being unreasonable for the Lord himself, because Lord has come in the human form. He has accepted life. That is why Krishna is always happy. He smiles. Whereas you are not able to smile. Still, Karna, I like you for what you are. Because what else you can do as a normal human? He accepts. Lord accepts you for what you are. He doesn't expect you to change. You just be yourself. That is enough. Before I conclude, I will tell you one story of Lord Kalidasa. The great Mahakavi Kalidasa. He was going on the road. Suddenly, he was having a lot of thirst. He just saw around, one lady was, this well, they will remove water, no? She was taking water. He said, please give me some water. She said, yes, I can give you water. Who are you? She asked. She doesn't know Kalidasa, so she said, who are you? He said, I am a traveler. I am a musafir. I am a traveler. She said, there are only two travelers. One is the Surya, another is the Chandra. Surya travels in the morning, Chandra travels in the night. There are only two travelers in the world who sincerely travel every day. Correct, Kada? You don't keep on traveling, you keep sitting low. In fact, if we travel also not like Surya, we want one car, bike, this, that, so many things. Or on the road, if we stand, we will be doing like this with everybody for lift. Okay. We won't walk also. Okay. Then he thought for a while, what is this? This girl is arguing and I am thirsty now. I want water, she is not giving water. Is it natural? He may be a big Kalidasa, but he needs water now. Whatever it is. He's thirsty. He wants water. Now, he said, next thing, okay, I am not a traveler, you are not accepting that I am not a traveler. I am a traveler, you are not accepting. It's all right. If you don't accept, it's okay. I will tell you something. I am a very patient man. I have a lot of patience. You have a lot of patience? Oh, there are only two people with maximum patience. There are better people than you. Two people are there. One is this Bhuma Devi. How much ever we walk on her or we sit on her, we stamp her, she is keeping patient. This is Bhuma. Yes, naturally, she is very patient. And you see the tree, it is very patient. You throw any amount of stone, it is not bothered, it gives fruit. Ayyo, yemiradu. Second also, she is saying something. He is saying something. She is saying something in return. Water. He needs water. He needs water. Is it not? He is very thirsty. He is not able to reply. She asks many questions like this. She goes on asking many questions. He is not able to reply any of the questions. Mahakavi Kalidas. Finally she says, you are a good human. You are a good human. Be yourself. Don't worry about what others say about you. Don't worry about the comments. For us, others commenting is very important. As though they are the final authority to give. Others' comments are very important. Others have to comment you. You are very, Hari, you are so handsome. Are, that fellow looks very ugly. And he certifies you are handsome. You see, this nonsense. Can there be more nonsense than this? Why do you need certificate from anybody? Why do you need? You need not think yourself to be superior, but you are not inferior also. Why do you need somebody else to certify that you are good, you are pleasant, you are very good, large-hearted, all these certificates, why others should give you? You know about yourself. You just be yourself. She says. Then she pours water. Sakshat Saraswati herself came. She teaches him to be himself. Be yourself. Because we don't know who speaks truth, who speaks. See, in the court you see, plaintiff will be there, defendant will be there. Judge is there. Judge is the most innocent fellow. Why you know? You know why? He doesn't know the truth. The plaintiff and defendant knows the truth. They know who is true, who is not true. Please remember. Please remember, the plaintiff and the defendant knows who is true. But the judge doesn't know. In fact, judge is innocent. That is why he is dispassionate. While passing a judgment, he will go through all the evidences available across. Prima facie, this, that, so many fellows will say, so many hearsay evidence will be say, so many concurring evidences will be there. All these things he will put together and finally arrive at a judgment. He will finally know who is true, who is false. Okay. But in the first place, judge is unassuming. He is innocent. He doesn't know. But the plaintiff and defendant know the truth. Knowing the truth, they are coming and fighting. You see the paradox, huh? Knowing the truth, both are claiming true. The paradox. That's the paradox of life. Enjoy life, don't worry. I just wanted to see you all for some time and just talk to you. That's all. We have started work at Nrusimha Wadi. Okay. Bhumi Puja has been done on April 4th by Vedapuri Sharma, alias Raghuvadyar. He has done it along with his team. All the things have been done. Kudumrao is already on the spot. He is making up and down despite his problems at home. His mother is not well. Despite that, he has gone there. He is coming. So all that will be going on, and that's a big project. I am not advertising much about this project. I am not saying to outsiders, because I feel you people can help me to complete this project. I don't want much outsiders in this. Maybe one or two may be there. But no, my people will get it done. In the center, we will have Prayoga Nrusimha. He will not be exactly in the center. He will be a little bit away. All the Navanarsimhas will come. And you will have Adivaraha also in that. You will have Kshetrabala also. And you will have the Prayoga Nrusimha in the middle. Prayoga Nrusimha will be 16 feet height. And he will be having 18 hands. All the astrams, Ashtadasa Bhujam we say, 18 hands. And that's a project probably, Kudumbrao said he can complete it somewhere December 2025 or around that time. Maybe 1 or 2 months here and there. So I expect you all to be with me in this project and make it a grand success, because your participation or my participation, these things are going to remain forever. Later you may not get a chance to do it. And that is a Prayoga Bhumi. And somebody was feeling today morning in Facebook, somebody had given a message like, I liked everything, Guruji, but I did not like the samadhi you have created for you. Stupid guys. Please remember, my spirit always remains. The body has to perish someday. And my Guru, I follow my Guru, that's all. Whatever he says is final. My Guru said, this time you have to be there. All along you have never left a trace. Now you have to leave a trace. I don't know why my Guru said that. That is why later whether people will do it or not, bolke, first itself I have built my samadhi. Because later who will do, we don't know, no. Okay, you people are there, no, you can say, you cannot take it there, you have to take it here. So many people are here, no. You are all a witness. Okay. If somebody comes and says, no, we have to do it like this. No. Wherever it is. Unless, once again, it is not traceable. Then, yes, that is why, once again, such a situation may come, bolke. First, when I created a samadhi itself, I lied down on that and I placed all the shalagramas above me and did the samadhi part also myself. So that my spirit will always talk to you. There will be no problem at all. I am always with you. Don't get attached to the body. This body is not of any use. It will exist for some time. We use it for some time. Love the soul. Drop the attachment towards the body. Anyhow, everybody has to go. After all, we are organic. Any organic has to perish at some point of time. But don't worry, it's not going to take place tomorrow or day after. It will take place after some time. Okay, God bless you all. Enjoy life. Don't miss life. This life is very important. Don't miss this life at all. Don't compromise with this life. You want to live a life in a particular way, please live. Yes, you are free to do anything, but with responsibility. Freedom comes with responsibility. Without responsibility, it is anarchy. Please remember, rights, I accept it, but duties should match rights. Duties and rights should match. And freedom and responsibility should match. And please be attached to this Bharata Desham. This Bharata Desham is very important for us. Protect this culture. Protect this tradition. As Hindus, we have a lot of castes. Don't bring those caste and creed into picture. Be united. Don't fight among castes. Because if you are not united, there are divisive forces which will divide you. And the country will be divided. We should not allow any divisive force of any kind, any nature, to hurt our religion or to hurt our tradition or customs. Our Sanatana Dharma is very good. It accepts everybody. Of course, there may be certain portions. Today you can't go and say, you are this caste, you are that caste. There is always a court. The court will interfere and say, you can't do this. So don't worry about it. But Sanatana Dharma has united us. I am from the world of Sanatana Dharma. I don't see any difference with anybody. All are equal to me. I also hail from that school. I have never preached any division, nor I will preach any division. It is impossible. Keep these things in mind. Live a coordinated life. Live a life with full love. You cannot control life. Allow life to control you. You cannot control. You try to control life, you will come to know that it cannot be controlled. And you are always in its control. So accept life and move on. Shatamanam bhavati shatayu purushashatendriya ayur shevendriye pratitishtati Sri Janardana Priyatam. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye-bye.